Hey guys, this is Jess in Mexico, starting off with a quick view of our Airbnb. We stayed here for $31 a night in Puerto Vallarta. It's located in a local neighborhood, not the hotel zone. There's a full tour on my channel if you want to check that out. In this video, I'm going to quickly go through everything we did on our 1 week trip. So if you need some itinerary ideas, stick around.
Like I mentioned, we're staying in the local side of Puerto Vallarta, so we're staying in a local neighborhood, and we just went driving around to look for something cheap to eat. We came across this little area with a lot of food options, lots of seafood restaurants, but like I said, we are in the local side of Puerto Vallarta, so when we started asking if they accept card, like a debit or credit card, they don't. Like, nobody here accepts a credit or debit card. They will accept a bank transfer, which can only be done from a Mexican bank account. Thankfully, we have a Mexican bank account, so we'll be able to do a transfer. But not only that, the prices are insanely reasonable. So I ended up ordering 2 tostadas, one tostada de negra de pulpo, octopus. It's called negra de pulpo because it comes with a special sauce. I think she said the sauce is black, but she said it's not spicy because I can't do spicy. And then the other tostada, I got it negra de marlin. Marlin, like the fish, marlin fish, and it also comes with that same sauce. So the marlin tostada is 48 pesos, that's about $3. The octopus tostada is 58 pesos, that's about $3. My husband got 2 tostadas de ceviche. Each one is about, how much? 48 pesos?
For each is
the
18
ceviche?
pesos.
18?
For each, cada una.
Oh, 18 pesos. So his tostadas were like $1 each. And then we got fish sticks. We got cheese sticks. Why do I want to say cheese sticks? We got fish sticks for the kids. Each order of fish sticks was 85 pesos. That's going to be $5 to $6. And then to drink a michelada, the beers are pretty cheap, or I should say reasonably priced. You know, it's not like one of those places that charges you $10 for a beer. How much does a michelada cost? I didn't see the price. 75 pesos, so that's like $4. I never used to like micheladas when I lived in the United States. I never ever liked them. I remember the first time I ever tried a michelada, which was in Texas. I tried it and I thought it was the most disgusting thing. I just remember thinking, why would anybody drink this? Why would anybody even make this? But now I love them. Oh, this pulpo looks good. Look at that! This one is the marlin. I think everyone enjoyed their food. Kids seemed to like their fish sticks. I loved my tostadas, and Juan liked his tostadas too. So I'm pretty sure we'll probably be back again before we leave. And we just got the bill. The total was, well, it was about 630 pesos after the tip. So that's about $35 to $37 in today's exchange rate. Come with us to Playa Mismaloya today. This morning, my husband and my daughter cooked breakfast while I got the beach bag ready.
Now we're just getting the cooler bag ready with ice and refreshments and snacks. You may have seen one of my other videos where I mentioned that something we do to save money on our beach trips is we take our own cooler and our own beach tent. You may have noticed if you've been to Puerto Vallarta that the water sometimes can be a little bit murky. We went to Playa Los Muertos before and I really wasn't impressed. I didn't get what all the hype was about. The water was murky and it was dark, and that's just how it is. But if you drive 30 minutes south to the beaches around Mismaloya, it's the complete opposite. The water is turquoise green. It looks completely different from the beaches that are right on Puerto Vallarta. I don't know how it will look like today because there was a tropical storm that came through, so I'm curious to see what that did to the water conditions. But yeah, I guess we'll find out. Oh, but before we go to the beach, we're gonna stop by a market because that's something that my oldest daughter really likes to do when we visit new places. She likes to go to the markets. So we're gonna stop by a market, maybe buy some souvenirs, and then we're gonna head on to Playa Mismaloya. About, how much was it? 260 pesos, which is like, yeah, 265 pesos. So about $14, $15 on a couple items. Hola, ¿cuánto está la tuba?
50.
50? Ok, me das uno. But we got the beach tent up. I'm sitting in it right now, actually. At first, we didn't know if we were gonna be able to set it up because if you've been to Mismaloya, you know that there's actually several resorts here. So we thought, geez, maybe this isn't a public beach, but we asked around. It is a public beach. There's just like one little area where the resort has their chairs set up, so obviously we can't go there. So if you're wondering whether Mismaloya is a public beach and whether or not you can, excuse me, you can bring your own drinks and food and tent, the answer is yes, yes you can. The only downside about Mismaloya is that there are a lot of boats. Gracias. No, está bien, gracias.
Más al rato, No,
al rato, gracias. Están muy bonitas. A lo mejor al rato, gracias.
Gracias.
Hasta luego. Yeah, so there's a lot of vendors here. And that means a lot of boats. As far as people, there's not too many people. The times that we've been here, it never felt crowded, so there's really not too many people, but there are a lot of boats. Let me show you. You can see all those boats back there, and there's more coming. Another thing we did on this trip was take the jungle hike to Playa, Madagascar. And let me tell you guys, this was quite the journey. I have a whole video dedicated to this hike on my channel. So please check that out if you're thinking about visiting Madagascar, Colomitos, or any of the surrounding beaches in that area. For those of you that don't know, these beaches are only accessible by water taxi or hike. And the starting point for either of these options will be the small village of Bocadetomatlan.
Hey Abby, what do you think about this hike?
I don't really like it.
Oh, okay.
Because, there's a lot of cliffs and rocks, and my brother fell down a cliff. Almost fell down a cliff.
Jenny?
Help me. I was so hot.
You're so hot?
Yeah.
Oh, are you having fun?
Yeah.
Are we on a bear hunt?
Yeah.
Okay, have you seen any bears?
No. 10.
Good morning. It is day 3. Is it? Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, today's Monday of our trip to Puerto Vallarta. And I've had a productive morning today. I woke up, cleaned, and now I am taking 2 bags of laundry to the lavanderia next door. It's mostly beach clothes. Mostly beach clothes and beach towels. Look how close the laundry place is. This is our Airbnb. And right next door, right there, is the laundry place. Yeah, so the laundry place is literally right next door to the Airbnb. That's pretty convenient. I just dropped off my 2 bags of clothes. They charge about 18 pesos per kilo. So that's about $1 per kilo of clothes because they go by weight. And they'll be ready at 2 p.m. today. I am attempting to make chicken fajitas with mashed potatoes. Later today, we're gonna go to see some friends here. They happen to be vacationing here in Puerto Vallarta the same week that we're here, and they're staying at a place with a rooftop pool. So we're gonna go over there later to swim in the pool and maybe play some games, some board games. Have y'all ever noticed how Idahoan potatoes are hard to find in Mexico? At least where we live, in San Luis Potosí, all they have are the white potatoes, which I've actually come to love these white potatoes. but they never have Idahoan potatoes. One time, like a few months ago, for the first time ever, I found a bag of Idahoan potatoes at H-E-B. So obviously I had to buy them. They're not the same. They were kind of crappy, to be honest. They're really not the same as, you know, what you get at the grocery stores in the United States. So everybody knows you don't drink the tap water here in Mexico. What does everybody do about cooking? Do you cook with filtered water too? Or do you use tap water? Or do you do both? Like, there was this one lady and she told me that for things like, what did she say? I think she said like spaghetti. She would cook her spaghetti in tap water because she would filter out the water either way afterwards. Some people, you know, are okay using tap water for things like that. Personally, I don't use the tap water for anything, like not even spaghetti, not even something that I'm gonna drain. I just use filtered water for everything. So I'm curious what everybody else does. Okay, today we are at a little beach that is between Playa, Palmares and Playa Punta Negra. So to get here, it's kind of like you're going towards Mismaloya. It's actually about 5 kilometers or 3 miles before you get to Mismaloya, and as you're driving down the highway you'll see this huge statue on the right side of the road. Immediately you'll see some steps that go down to the shore, so you go down those steps, and I think that's Playa Palmares, but we walked a little bit further down the shore. So not all the way to Playa Punta Negra, we're kind of in between, and it's a really nice spot. I like that there's not too many people here today.